Hi all, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Morrowind. I am in a familiar place. It's a very pleasant day. I love rain. Rain is so nice. I'm going to say this every single time we play this game. But there we go. Oh. I thought there was going to be a nice easy way to get to Ebonheart from here, but apparently not. Last time I started up the game and we started up in Aldrune, and I assume that was because I wanted to go and shut down this mine through the Aldrune route, but I've decided just to go to the Ebonheart and be persuasive elsewhere, if you know what I mean. I mean by getting someone's disposition to 100 and by giving them gold and just saying, do you want to do this? And hoping for the best. So, we are on our way to do that. But I thought I'd just check in as I did a bit of travelling, you know, say hi and everything, so the road isn't so lonely. I'm on a right merry journey here. I've gone to Aldrune, to Balmora, to Vivek, to to Sadrith Mora, and I believe we can get to Ebonheart from here. But you know, it's never that simple, is it? Never that simple. But hopefully from here we can get to where we want to go. And a bit of bribery along the way, you know, that's a House Halalu for you. Oh no. I wasn't just trying to capture a screenshot, what are you on about? And then press Q, the auto walk, straight off the boat. Nothing like that. So, I've got like a problem, an issue. Just something has been seeping back into my life, and it's something I've been trying to figure out how to cover for the channel. And Skyrim mission. And I've just not been able to. And that is Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. I thought about doing a Let's Play series, and I started off one episode, and I couldn't feel like I could do anything interesting with it. I think I'm going to have some interesting videos up and coming on it once I've meditated on it, because I desperately need an excuse to play that game. It's just, I fell off of it for probably a month or so, and then it's just wormed its way back into my brain a lot, and I think it's so much fun. And it's just learning more and more stuff and progressing and getting better and having the knowledge. I just love that sort of process. And I wish I could find a way to play it regularly on here, but I don't think that's going to work for my style of video. I'm Kakatunian Ponius, Factor-in-Chief of the Ebonheart Agency of the East Empire Company, at your service. Ebony Trade. Unless House Halalu lowers price, my hands are tied. Are they? Well, if you think you can make a better offer, yes I do. Okay, you convinced me. Go back and tell House Halalu that I will sign a contract for another year. Another problem solved by bribery. Yeah, so I think if I could, I would be one of these Tarkov Let's Players or streamers, but I'm nowhere near good enough at the game for that. You know, these people are playing hours and hours a day of it, and I'm still struggling to go through first few raids and that sort of thing. I say first few raids, I'm like 40 hours into the game. I can survive a raid, just about. But I think, over and over again, I just think it's doing interesting things, even if it's got crappy politics behind some of it, and even if the level of gun, I really think even the gun stuff is interesting in that game, and that's actually the video topic I do want to cover. I want to do a series talking about guns in games and sort of the position that they take, because they're pretty ubiquitous. You see them all the time. So I think Tarkov is going to be number one in that, especially because I think it is doing interesting things if you compare it and contrast it to a lot of modern games. Hello. Ebony Trade. Yes, I heard you convinced Catonius Ponius. What a terrible name. Good work, Marabou. Please take these 1,000 drakes as a gift from House Halalu. Advancement. Yes, you clearly deserve the rank of Lordman. Congratulations, Marabou. Busyness. I have no more business for you. Why not speak to Crassius Curio or Alderith Arathi? They both live in the Halalu Canton in Vivek. Curio Manor is in the plaza, and Adreno lives in the wasteworks. We've dealt with Curio before, haven't we? Let's go to Curio. He can be very eccentric at times, but his weaknesses allow him to be manipulated. He lives in Halalu Plaza in Vivek. Let's go see him. Yeah, so I've talked about this before, but I've had family members who've got really interested in Call of Duty, specifically Warzone, and I enjoyed that game well enough, and I actually think it's doing some really interesting things away from guns. But its take on guns and what it does with that is, I believe it's in dodgy territory, and I'd like to actually sit down and do some thought and analysis on it. And I think that's a perfect comparison point against Tarkov, because Tarkov treats guns as tools a lot more so. You know, it's interested in them as tools, as items, with all the accessories that come to them. And to a degree, it's fanatical. It's you know, the people who are deeply in love with the fandom of something that happens to be a murderous weapon. But at the same time, I think it shows a degree of respect to them. Whereas you compare and contrast that against, and this is just like really putting out the basic smidgens of some ideas, but you compare and contrast that against something like Call of Duty Warzone, and the guns are far more aspirational in that, in my opinion. You know, there are rewards, there's the skins, there's customization, and I think some of that is an offshoot from it being a game. Games like have been doing customization in multiplayer situations for probably 20 years or so, longer, but like I think the game players did the customization in multiplayer games before the games did them. Is this Curio Manor? No, it's the next one along. I didn't check it whilst I was here. Curio Manor? No. It'll be in the Halalu compound, won't it? I just assumed it would be in the foreign quarter. I was wrong. Sorry, it's been a while since I've just rambled about some games whilst meandering around. I've taken a style of a lot more sort of snippets of the game and just jumping from mission to mission to mission to mission, instead of doing this sort of more rambly style. And I've missed doing some of the rambly style, so you're going to get some ramble today, folks. Yeah, so I think the other thing that I need to confirm as well, and I need to do some actual research into this, so this is just hearsay based on a thought of something that I heard, so don't take this as fact, but I believe that gun manufacturers will often pay sponsorship money for Call of Duty. If not Call of Duty, then maybe other video games. Now, as I say, that's relatively unfounded. I've not actually confirmed that. But I've heard on the sidelines of some of these things. So I think that also changes their relationship with guns in general. And this could stand for Tarkov as well. There's something I need to look into, but Tarkov seems a lot more homebrewed in that regard. Not that it's above having crappy politics, as we've already said, but they just has them in a different manner. Yeah, so I think, and I think even Tarkov has some of the guns as aspirational stuff because it has all the modifications and the, you know, upgrading every single aspect. I want to put a slightly different barrel on this. I want to put a slightly different scope on this. But I don't know, it just, the whole approach of it, you don't unlock it when you get to a level. You find it just on the side somewhere. You know, it's you wander through and you'll come across like this table here and there'll be just like a Baker-like grip for an AK. And that feels different for some reason. And we're at the Curio Manor. I think he's downstairs. I can't quite remember. Definitely left all the doors open last time. Hello? Hi, Crassius. He likes me well enough already. Well, if you are the Nervarine, why haven't you fulfilled the prophecies? Surely you haven't forgotten. You haven't done something foolish, have you? You mustn't be shy, Dumpling. I've heard that the Archcanon, Thora Sarioni, the High Priest of the Temple, is very upset and that he's hoping that you will come speak with him at the High Fane here in Vivek. Yeah, we've done that. We've done that. I want to talk business instead. What? What's going on here? We've not messed up the game, have we?
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
But Crassius, you like me. You want me to be your sponsor for House Lalo? I thought you'd never ask, but first you want to see who I'm dealing with. Show Uncle Crassius what you have to offer. That's right, don't be shy. There's some weird things going on right now. Let me have a look into this. He wants me to do something very rude. I mean, if we have to. Is that enough? No. I leave my gloves on? Really? Problem is I have to take each hand off. What do you want? I wonder if there's a way to just like completely reset him. Oh, video games. There we go. Had to literally take everything off. You're a kinsman of House Lalu. Business. Speak with Odrel Halvey in Caldera. Turn your charms on him, sweetie, and talk about business. If you feel his request is questionable, speak with me for further directions. Keep Uncle Crassius well informed and I will reward you. Honestly, I don't like this, and I don't like this for one reason. I have to put all my armour back on. Slight inconvenience is enough for me. I even have to take my arrows off. I mean, come on, leave me with some modesty. My purple gloves, Dark Brotherhood helm, and I think that's it. I have my amulet as well, don't I? Where be it? There we go. So to Caldera, my least favourite place to go because it's a pain in the butt to walk to. But I think because we haven't done this for a while, I'll continue to ramble. Next episode, maybe we should do this for Monday episodes. Have them a bit more rambly. Caldera. Caldera is the one up from Balmora, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, what other thoughts am I having on video games at the moment? I'm still playing a bit of RuneScape. That's good, actually, funnily enough. I'm surprised because, and again, something I mentioned, it has awful graphics, but the thing that I'm finding is I'm no longer like grinding out huge sessions on it or anything like that. I just have it on my phone, and I'm loving it as like essentially probably what people get out of idle games. Just log in and do a few bits and bobs and log back out. I'm grinding out fletching, weirdly enough, at the moment, which I don't think is the most valuable skill. I'm just decided to try it for a bit, and I've ended up in that loop. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. I think that world has got like a really weird place, and I wish I knew more about like the history of fantasy in games and stories, because I'm sure you could tie it back to some really interesting stuff, because it's a very sort of Arthurian fantasy, but it's also got like, I have a feeling it's this sort of like British 70s 80s vibe of fantasy, and I don't know, I just find that an odd place to operate within, especially these days, because that like it's a style that's only seen more and more dated, and I wonder if the sense of humour like within it feels a bit dated, but it is an old game as well, so I don't know. You don't like the Fable trailer that was released recently from Xbox. It's just kind of like, oh, this seemed fine 10, 20 years ago. It's not that it seems bad. It's just like you don't really get that anymore, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. There is a certain style of British humour like that which I quite like. 2 rats. Glorious. There we go. And yeah, this is the way to Caldera. I am needing to upgrade my destruction as much as possible, because we need it for Major Skill when we want to come back round to that. So I am just going to keep it equipped and keep resting every moment we can. Keep resting and upgrading the Magicka just so we can continue. Yeah, I'm realising right now I've missed some more of the rambly episodes we've done. And I don't think they suit doing them all the time because we get nowhere. But the occasional ramble, I find it quite good for I'm hearing the fight music. Where are you coming from? I mean, I kind of want to go and kill these now. Yeah, I realise I like actually find it really useful for coming up with ideas and thoughts and processing where I'm at with certain games. And I'm like, it's weird with the Tarkov stuff because I really don't feel like I've processed that game a lot, and I've been playing a lot of it as well. So I don't really know where to stand on it.
Come on, I haven't got all day, you know.
We keep getting our rest interrupted. By the way, I am like still very warm on Morrowind actually. Like in grand total, in a more sort of informal manner like this, I think Morrowind has been absolutely excellent. It's basic in some regards, but I don't think the series ever stops being that. Odrel Halvey. Right, where are these people? Should just be a rule of thumb, shouldn't it? Go to the big house on top of the hill. The Governor's Mansion. Governor's Hall, sorry. Odrel. I'm sure we spoke to Odrel before, haven't we?
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
It's weird, all like the places in this game, I think later Elder Scrolls go to great lengths to be like, this is such and such town of such and such, and we deal with this, that and the other, and nothing else, and we are known for this, and that'll be the first villager you come across. Whereas this, like, this dumb room, the impression I get is far more along the lines of, well, it's impressionistic. You like, there's a governor's hall, and what does that mean, and why is it built like this? It's weird side questions more than it is like shoving it down your throat. And I think that would be my general. Oh, was not expecting to be outside. That would be my general sort of rating of the entire game, to be honest. Odrel? No. Odrel? No. How about up here? It's got to be right. Up the main one. Yeah, the game all along seems more interested in the more chilled aspects of the Elder Scrolls. Not even chill, just
Please, by all means.
it hasn't taken the whole thing of later games of like putting story down your throat. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we robbed off this guy before. My name's Odrel Halvey. I keep the mines running and make sure business goes smoothly. Business? I need a courier to deliver a package of sealed orders. Take these sealed orders to Halalu Treasury in Vivek. Deliver them till 10cc Lidari, the assistant clerk, and whatever you do, do not deliver them to the head of the Treasury, Baron Allen, or anyone else. This is a trivial matter, and you don't have to trouble anyone else apart from the, assistant clerk. Okay. I mean, I don't trust you. Should we just open them in front of him? Or they need to stay sealed? What to do? Do we deliver them? Or do we spy as instructed? I believe it would be the latter, but how we do that, I'm not sure. Have we got anything we need selling? Some bits and bobs. Just in case you didn't do this last time, let's come with me. Come with me. We're going to go and see a good friend. Very good. Such a good friend. I know where he lives exactly. He lives in this manor upstairs. Creeper. Always had 5,000 gold, which is useful. Especially when we've got loads of these. So I'll catch you in a second. Look, okay, I'll do one loop of these. We sell that to him. Sell a max. 5,000. Offer. Wait. 24 hours. Speak to them. Creeper. His gold is back up to normal. So you just keep doing that. I also have my Euro Truck video out yesterday. Is it yesterday? It should be yesterday. We'll see how things go. I'm still really interested in mundanity in games, and it'll be something we'll be doing more on in the future. Although I want to breach off into various other things for now, in the meantime. But I think that's a really interesting game. I think it's interesting, especially in really mundane games, to see what people simulate and see what's considered like good in the world of truck games and things like that. So it has been a experience to play something that would be typically very boring, or considered boring, just driving a truck on some high streets. And I think actually it probably just doesn't have quite enough inputs for me. Like if I'm really tired, I actually will start to drop off. But is that not an accurate simulation of driving a truck at night when you're fatigued? Exactly. Where are we now? I think I want to go see Crassius again and see what he says to these sealed orders. You might want to do something with them. Hello, Crassius.
What can I do?
Have you done any more business? Okay. Has he got like sealed orders? So he asked you to deliver orders to Tenseri Laderi instead of Baron Allen, the Treasury Clerk. This is interesting. Give the orders to me instead, Pudding, and I will take care of everything. Ooh. 1 second. I just wanted to make sure we weren't messing up any like big quest stuff and taking it down a route we didn't want to. No, we'll definitely give you the orders. There you go. Good, good. Now is some proof of Ardril's corruption, but it takes time for the wheels of law to turn. I must make sure the orders are edited, sealed, and delivered to Tensini Ladari. For being a sweetie and keeping me informed, why not take this gift of 500 drakes? Buy yourself something pretty. That's like a line that a pimp would say in a badly wrote TV show, wouldn't it? I don't know if anyone actually would talk like that. Speak to Ardril again, turn your charms on, and talk about business. Okay. This is continuing to be our quest line by the looks of it, which is something I don't like considering how far you have to travel. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I am looking forward to playing the later Elder Scrolls. I think what's really interesting to me is they hold, like, or did hold a high regard in my mind, and I just don't know if that stands anymore. And this game leaves me in kind of high regard now, so I wonder in relation to this where we land on it all. We're in an odd place, aren't we? This isn't where the Silt Strider is. Yeah, because the things I'm really positive about this game, I'm fairly sure are not existent in the later games. And I think the things that I enjoyed about the latest games previously when I played through them and what attracted me to them now, what attracted me to them then is just something that, like, my tastes have changed. So, like, for instance, Cyberpunk 2077, you know, the biggest game of this year, really, or one of them. Something that has so many people super, super, super excited. I am really, like, numb to. And it's, like, a couple of reasons. One, like, every time I play that style of open world game, I just get bored. It's super quickly. There's just, like, not enough going on. And unless the writing's really, really solid, like, even a beautifully realised world just doesn't quite do it to me anymore. Do it for me, sorry. What I'm after is, like, something to really sink my teeth into and, like, break apart. So you will get that in a narrative, and a decent narrative, and that's something like The Witcher. But The Witcher, for one, like, I didn't particularly like the combat. It's okay, but it's just kind of, like, a bit button mashy, even on higher difficulties. Because all it does is things don't get harder, do they? They get harder in regards to the enemy just has more health. So, one, combat's not something that team's been great at, but what they are good at is storytelling. But I don't know, like, large games storytelling just becomes so weirdly all over the place. And, like, I'll get a mission here and there that I find really engaging and really, really interesting, and then the game will just provide me with, like, 5 to 10 missions that I don't like. And in the past, the joy for me was, like, the checkbox thing. It was that, like, going through this whole bunch of missions and be like, done, 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 done. But I just need more now. And I like it when games are more reactive. You know, this sort of open world game will tend to have a certain style of reacting to you that will be fairly benign. It will be, make a choice here and one of these two things will happen. And I think actually something that The Witcher did do really interesting in that place is it didn't have, like, this logical connection between the missions. Instead, it's, like, satisfied for, well, this world actually is, god damn it, every time. Every goddamn time. You're sticking with me today, I'm afraid. Because I'm talking about something interesting, so no. yeah, so instead of having like these like logical conclusions to missions, it actually feels more random. Like the world feels random. Like this is the story that's going to happen, and it's weird. Um, and like the thing that was interesting about The Witcher was these couple of big main quest things, and then all these side quests. And so hopefully, if Cyberpunk can do those things, I might be okay with it. But I just like even like really well. I'm just learning more by myself that these games maybe just aren't for me anymore. And I say that as someone who plans to play all the Elder Scrolls games on a Let's Play series. So I don't like that's. It's almost like an approach at it as a rite of passage almost. It's me sort of going, right, like I maybe have grown up from this in my general taste day to day now, but what did I like about these? What is redeemable about them, and what is irredeemable? What is bad? What don't I like? And I think that sort of reapproaching things that you previously liked with a critical way, if that is something of interest to you, can be a way of almost finding growth or finding like even a story that you can tell yourself about your own tastes and what you think of things. So yeah. I find myself in a weird place with it. I think also like hype around games. Ever since Skyrim, I'd say, tends to lead to disappointment for me. I think I was so excited about the game and it was fine. You know, hype is rarely does anything live up to all your expectations. It's only when something blindsides you and you have no expectations and you go, oh, that you can kind of get like a lot out of a game. And that's what I'm finding with Tarkov at the moment. Just more and more, I'm just like, oh, this game's doing this. Oh, it's doing this. Oh, okay. And yeah, that's like the process I enjoy. Sealed orders. You delivered the orders. Good, I have more business to discuss with you. Important documents are missing from offices here in Caldera. I need someone to catch whoever stole the Caldera mining contracts. Someone stole some of our mining contracts which were written on a scroll. There have been too many thefts recently for it to be an outsider. I believe someone in this town is a thief. Find that thief and return the mining contracts to me. Is there any more information? Because that's kind of vague, my man. Doesn't appear so.
I am blessed to be at your service.
So the Caldera Mining Company is like the East India Trading Company, isn't it? Maybe. But yeah, so that's some rambly thoughts. I think the plan from here, potentially, because I've really enjoyed doing this, actually, this type of video again. I think what we'll do is each week we'll have 2 more choppy videos. So that'll be the ones following this. And we'll have 1 more rambly video at the beginning of the week. Rambling through a Monday or something. I mean, this channel's not for you. This channel's for me. So, you know, I've got to do what I enjoy. I joke. It's ours. It's ours. We share it. Right, that's going to be enough from me today. My name's been Billy. Thank you for watching. Like if you like the video. Ooh, athletics. Comment your thoughts on the upcoming video game from the company CD Projekt Red, and that game being Cyberpunk 2077. I'd be interested in what you have to say about that game, because I'm curiously skeptical, but I'm willing to hear different. The comment, the thing, and subscribing. Yeah, please do. I like it when it gets a subscribe button. Thank you. Goodbye.